welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about what's more effective for fat loss, walking or running. As a note beforehand, I probably will say that if you really enjoy running, you shouldn't be put off by this. You should run. If you really like walking, you should continue walking. And if you like both, obviously do both. This isn't a criticism to either of the two activities. It's simply my observation through few years of working with clients on fat loss. So this is what gives you the best fat loss results. So let's dive into the subject. So what I found through experimenting with myself and other people in terms of personal training or coaching is that if we look at the long term, walking will give you the better results. And that's simply because walking you can do more of. That's number one. Without getting injured. So you're more likely to get injured when you run. You might short term be able to run more or run a lot, but eventually you'll burn out because running is actually very taxing on the body. It is a very it is something that will use up a lot of energy from the body, and the body will get better at it as well. So the body will actually use less energy in time, so it'll adapt to that, and that's an adaptive response that isn't the most positive one, because at the end of the day you've then got to run more and more and more and more to burn the same calories doing it, because your body is intelligent like that. So walking isn't quite like that. And the other thing with running is that running will actually, in more cases than not, make you hungrier. So even if you manage to put yourself in a caloric deficit of 300 to 500 calories a day, if you run, you're more likely to have a sort of that ravenous hunger afterwards, same as you would get from swimming, for example, or similar. Now, from walking, you don't quite get that. So let's say you walk 10,000 steps a day, which is achievable. You're not going to be that tired from that or hungry. So you can do that for a long time. So if you can do that over the next 16 weeks, walk 10,000 steps a day. Let's say every morning during this lockdown, you walk 10,000 steps before you go to your house and just, stick to the rules of the lockdown. You will have better results than if you run maybe every other day for let's say 3 to 5 miles every morning. Yes, your fitness will increase, but we're looking at creating or enhancing the caloric deficit that we're already in. So you will get better results if you walk. That's simply what sort of experiments and science does tell us, is that's the better method for fat loss. Yes, I know in various sort of adverts and generally it gets advertised that running or heavy duty cardio, high intensity cardio is what will get you ripped and shredded, when actually it's quite taxing on the body. So I would say, if you enjoy it, keep doing it, as I said before. But if you're looking for a long-term method that's viable in the future as well, we should always look at the long term, because at the end of the day, we're planning to be healthy long term. We're planning to keep the fat off long term. This is something that you can keep doing in most circumstances in life, whether you're like me and in your day job normally you travel a lot. You can walk anywhere. You can walk in an airport, you can walk in a hotel, you can walk in another city. You don't need any equipment, you just need your body. You can do that. You can walk up and down in a hotel room if needs be. I've done this before, because I think movement is king. Movement is healthy. It's healthy for for your mental health and for generally for your body. I'm not going into the details of it, but it's something you should be doing more of in general. So to sum up, so walking will give you massive benefits, long-term benefits. It's just a great habit to get into. Even, I mean, when I found I was coaching a woman who had just had a baby, you can push the pram for miles to get that weight back off. Nothing that says you can't. That is entirely possible. It gets more complicated maybe if you've got another young child, but usually there's a way of getting around that. There will be that odd occasion where you can't. Don't sweat it, and don't say that I don't understand, because that's the criticism that I will probably get is, well, you're not in that situation. Yeah, but we can always adapt and overcome. There's always something you can do. Think outside the box. Anyway, that was a little rant off the back of a conversation I had with someone. So yeah, that's today's video. So again, walking, walk, okay? If you've got any questions, put them in the comment section. I'd really appreciate a like, subscribe and share. It'll help the channel grow and help me out massively. So thanks guys, take care, bye.